titles. We have decided to do so as our own way of identifying with their enduring achievements in various spheres of human endeavor, as well as their immense and indeed uncommon contribution to the unity, peace, and progress of our dear country, Nigeria, and the development of humanity in general. The gentleman soldier, General Danjuma, is undoubtedly a gentleman par excellence, who created historic footprints in the Nigerian army and contributed in no small measure to the unity, stability, and corporate survival of Nigeria as a nation. His courageous soldiering and leadership role in defense and security matters in Nigeria are not only well known to all patriotic Nigerians, but universally acknowledged. After staking his life in military service, General Danjuma ventured into entrepreneurship, where he remains an epitome of hard work and philanthropy, guided by strong moral principles and ethics. In his public life and dealings with people, General Danjuma personifies a detribalized and altruistic leader whose scope of service and philanthropy transcends ethnic, religious, or other sectional considerations. He stands out as one man who has touched the lives of many Nigerians through the provision of health, education, and other social services. Perhaps I should mention in specific terms that Karu community is the beneficiary of General Danjuma's philanthropic gestures extended to Bingham University. You all know that Bingham University is located in Karu, in Kwadepe district. And the Nasarawa State University, Kefi. General Danjuma is indeed a man of the people that should be celebrated by all. Another man of honor that we are celebrating today is Professor Adamu Beki, an educationist of no mean repute. Professor Beki is an astute academician and scholar of international standing. He is indeed one of the most accomplished academicians and educational administrators that Nigeria has ever produced. These compelling qualities endeared Professor Beki to the Nasarawa State government, which invited him in the year 2000 to midwife the birth of the Nasarawa State University, Kefi. His pioneering efforts and dogged commitment to the development and growth of the State University are enviable and unprecedented. Today, Nasarawa State University is rubbing shoulders, and I dare say rubbing shoulders with older ones in the country, producing well-trained graduates, including so very many from Karu community. We also recall with nostalgia the meritorious service rendered by the erudite Professor Beki at the Institute of Education, Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, way back in the 70s. In fact, for some of us that went to ABU after, the Institute of Education was synonymous with Professor Beki. It must be acknowledged that many sons and daughters of Karu who have achieved greatness today were mentored by Professor Beki at Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria. By the pedigree of Professor Beki, he could easily be referred to as the quintessential daughter of human intellectual capital in Nigeria. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, You will no doubt agree with me that the two icons that are being honored by the Karu Traditional Council today are truly men of honor, integrity, commitment to noble ideals, and above all, men of faith. Yes, they are men who have been driven by passion for the development of humanity and progress of our dear country, Nigeria. Mr. Chairman, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all things considered, the Karu Traditional Council has decided to confer on General Theophilus Yakubu Danjuma, GCON, the title of GG of Karu. The title of GG of Karu. And on the other hand, Professor Adamu Beki, CON, is being conferred with the title of Basi of Karu. Basi of Karu. The two traditional titles are not only prestigious, but of great historical and political significance to Karu people in particular, and the entire Gbayi race as a whole. I think I need to take time to tell you what GG is. Otherwise, it will be incomplete. GG is a Gbayi symbol of shield, protector, defense, and unshakable assurance. General Danjuma epitomizes these attributes. Pasi, on the other hand, is a Gbayi word for star. It connotes attributes of permanence, outstanding source of light and illumination. As a teacher of teachers, Professor Beki is an outstanding beacon of light to be emulated by all. His legacies will transform generations to come. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you will agree with me that these are men of inestimable stature who rightly deserve our honor and recognition. While we honor them for their distinguished feats, we accord them this gesture as a token, just a token of our appreciation. It is our hope that this honor will spur them to greater involvement and commitment to the development of our people. Let me therefore congratulate both of you, the GG and the Pasi of Karu, soon to be, as I warmly welcome you on board the Karu Traditional Council and title holders and council rather. It is my hope and indeed my expectation that in your new capacities as revered title holders of Karu, you will bring your expertise, wealth of experience, and long years of outstanding pedigree to bear towards the development of Karu. We shall always count on your goodwill and support in the initiation and actualization of programs and projects which the community will from time to time embark upon in its strive to complement government efforts at providing much needed infrastructure and other social amenities in this domain. In this connection, permit me, Mr. Chairman, to mention that as part of our community development strategy, we have already embarked on a Gbayi National Museum project to meet the educational and socio-cultural demands of the Gbayi nation. We observe sadly that our traditions and cherished values are fast eroding, and the generational gap between the young and the old continue to widen. The proposed museum, when completed and fully equipped, will house our surviving traditional and cultural artifacts, appliances, and so others, in a manner that will boost the Gbayi culture, education, and inter-ethnic relations. It will complement the Nigerian educational system through research and shared knowledge of the Gbayi history, culture, and even the Gbayi science, and guide the systematic transfer of knowledge to the younger generations, particularly to imbibe the virtues of good behavior, moral value, and virtues of honesty, humility, integrity, and respect to constituted authority which define the Gbayi personality. Our projects on the drawing board, other projects on the drawing board include, I beg your pardon, I want to say that the site of the Gbayi Museum is located just behind, near the mast. The project has started, and you could feel free to look around and see what we're doing. The model too is available. Since nothing has been done much on the physical building, it would be good that you see the model and then you see the plans that we have for that project. Other projects on the drawing board include the development of a modern skills acquisition center aimed at providing a platform for the employment and empowerment of our teeming youth, and a standard maternal and child health clinic to meet one of the greatest health challenges of the Karu community. Mr. Chairman, Your Excellencies, may I take this moment to say something that is traditional and is true of the Gbayi people. A Gbayi man is always very appreciative of any good that is done to him. I want to take this time to bring our memories back once again to the time that Karu local government was given birth to. The entire people of Karu local government are privileged to have this one man that gave life to Karu local government. And I'm talking about General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida.